The old Saab is started up, and we're going to have a wee look at what this winter storm has done to the countryside. This should be good, eh? So whenever there's a little bit of snow in Toronto, everybody else in Canada laughs at us because they get it all the time. But we're wimps here. Although having said that, it was significant. I think they only called it a snowstorm because we haven't had one of these for a while. So people were very upset. They were very upset because they had to shovel. And this is your traditional let's all laugh at Toronto event, because whenever we get snow, oh, he's letting me go, look at that. That's Canada for you, eh? Very polite. I can't get in there, buddy. You're gonna have to come out. What are you waiting on? I can't get in until you get out. Jesus. I think I might have swear there. Might have to edit that out. God, there's nobody here. I hope this is, yeah, everybody's smart. Good Lord, I might be the only one here. And we're off. Very quiet. Leave the old car behind, and let's see what we can find out in the wilds of Canada. And you don't need to see my ugly mug anymore. So let's do the wee swivel here. That is breathtaking. That almost looks like a Christmas card, and I'm not sure that Robinson North America. There we go. Isn't that more interesting? I think so. There we go, a nice wee park here. I come here in the summer, which is always fun. I can tell you right away, I'm going to fall in my arse. It's so slippy. Let's get off that icy bit and stick to the trudgy snow bit. And here we go. Just going over the Fourth Road Bridge here. I can hear wild creatures, although I think it's Canada geese. I was going to say only Canada geese, but what? Just because there's so many of them doesn't mean you need to see only. This is pretty treacherous, eh? Shit, look at that. That is all. I wonder how thick that ice is. Who wants me to try jumping in? See how solid it is. Don't answer that. There we go. Dog pee. It's part of the walk as well. You don't need to just see the beautiful stuff. Let's leave that guy wandering around in the snow, and let me tell you where we actually are. We are in Glen Rouge Park, now part of the newly named Rouge National Urban Park. Now, the federal government just announced a few years back that Parks Canada was adding a further 20 square miles, increasing the proportion to 75 square miles, and that the park was now the largest urban park in North America. Hard to believe, really, and kind of cheating. I mean, can you just take over land from another regional authority and proclaim that you're now number one? But it's true. 23 times bigger than New York's Central Park, this area stretches all the way from the shores of Lake Ontario and north, just passing what I like to call the mullet line. Well, at least you can tell by the tracks here that lots of other people have done this. Are you John Wayne in True Grit or something? So I'm not the only crazy person here. Well, not quite as crazy. Almost fell there. Right, you fall off your horse. Let's get a shot of that, that's nice. The park is home to 1,700 species of birds, fish, mammals, reptiles and amphibians, and even some humans, but mostly an enormous amount of ticks. Actually, you could add another 500 species of animals such as elephants, Grevy's zebras, Panamanian golden frogs, pot-bellied seahorses, pygmy hippos and lots more ticks, as Toronto Zoo is just up the road. We won't be seeing any of those creatures today, as they're way too smart to be out in this weather. We're just going to be wandering about, complaining about the bitter temperature, but building the character at the same time. I'm not quite sure how far in I want to go here, because once it gets dark, I'm done for. You know what I mean? Roaming in the gloaming. Probably put music to this, I think. Lots of people have requested that. Well, one says, why don't you go on one of your walks and put some music to it? That would be really interesting. I'm like, well, okay. I haven't had a request not to do it, so maybe I will do it. I wonder how cold it needs to get before this camera just packs in all together, because we're getting close to it. Getting close to the temperature where I pack in as well. No signs of life, human or other. Sorry for the sniffles, but can't be helped when it's like this, right? Minus 18, come on. That is, yeah, we shouldn't be here. I mean, why did we decide to, people decide, yeah, this is great, let's go, let's set up a house here. Phone's packed in. You know, I think my phone has just had enough. I was using it as a monitor, and it's just said no thanks, I'm done. Undaunted by the loss of a camera monitor or the plummeting temperatures, our intrepid explorer continued on his journey to whatever end. Hungry, tired, and only a flask of cheap whisky for company, he soldiered on. With the light fading and more than 200 yards from his car, he muscled up the courage to face the intimidating snow-covered peak of Canada's largest urban park's most severe incline, the infamous Buttercup Path. Okay, we're off again. So we're just kind of winging with the wee monitor right now, which is tough. It's tough to do, but I'm a professional, kind of. I will continue regardless of what people say. I'm going to keep going. So now up ahead here is a very steep, dangerous, and I mean dangerous, hill. Now I want to go up it because there's actually some wooden steps halfway up. I have no idea what it's going to be like. I would imagine it's pretty treacherous. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this, but I'll have a wee go here. Because once you're at the top there, I think you can get a really good view of the surroundings, and that would be pretty to capture. Ah, God, this is pretty steep and daunting. Oh my god, I'm mad. Yep, really almost went there. Getting up's one thing. How am I going to get back down? And there's no signs of life. You know what? Someone drove in behind me and she went into the woods. So probably she's way ahead of me. So obviously a lot more prepared than I am. Oh, it is cold. I'll tell you that much. It is cold. It's becoming a documentary. Well, at least in my eyes anyway. So we look out here. I think this is the campsite over here, down below, that I was telling you about. And oh look, there's nobody camping. Yeah. So that's your river. And that's your campsite with nobody there. Camping in the city. Can be done. Why not? Sweet. Where are the steps? I think they're over here. Oh, there's some people, look. They're doing it. They got the snowshoes on. Look at that. Look, I waved there and he didn't wave back. Is that not terrible? Oh, serves you right. Ha! He broke his pole. That's what you get for no waving. I better not laugh. I think that's the steps there. I'm going to follow these guys because they know where they're going and it looks like they're prepared. And if I don't make it, hopefully they can rescue me or call the authorities. There's a strange man there talking to himself with the camera. Yeah, so there's your steps there. Shall we? Not so fast! To find out if our true grit explorer escapes the frozen winter tundra of Canada's largest urban park, you'll need to subscribe and find out in part 2 of I Can't Feel My Face, but I Like It, on No Idle Talk. So until we speak again, always remember, it's always your round.